Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gory Wolf and happy Halloween. It is October 31st and I'm going to be doing a spooky spider princess makeup look for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed last week's video. I know it wasn't Halloween related, but I figured Among Us was a pretty decent thing to film. I know I had quite a few issues with it. I ended up only having 8 people, but that was totally fine because that's still a playable game with 8 people. My file got corrupted and I had to fix that, and then I had to edit all that after I got it fixed, so it took me a while and it was late getting up, so I apologize for it being late, but this video will be on time, so happy Halloween. Let's get started. I'm going to be using my James Charles palette to create this spooky look for you guys today. I already have the concept for the eyes that I want to do, and I'm going to be doing I wouldn't say it's going to be smoky and spooky, but I probably won't use spooky. If I do use spooky, it will be to deepen the color, but I think I'm going to go with a purple smoky eye for this, and it's going to be mainly purples, and I'm going to try to keep it on the deeper side of it. So I'll probably use Escape in the outer corners and fade it into a gray possibly on the inner corners, and then I'm going to put a little bit of Spooky possibly to darken up Escape, and then I will be using, I think the colors, I'll be using Artistry on the purple and dark parts of the outer corner. And I think I might use Halloween, which is the color on this palette, to highlight the inner corners. We'll just see how it goes, and if I'm liking how it's transitioning. So, I'm also going to leave 2 pictures up. The picture that's going to be up over here, actually, on this side, will be from 3 years ago, and then I'll post a picture from a more recent video on this side, and I just want you guys to see the difference. I personally think that I've come a long way from 3 years ago to today. I've made a lot of progress. I'm still not perfect, and I'm not as talented as a lot of people, but I've definitely made a ton of progress. So let's just stop talking. This is a long enough intro as it is, so let's get right into it. For real this time. So I'm going to be using Escape, which is this purple shade right here. And I'm going to be taking that, and I'm going to face this way, so that way I'm talking into my mic, and you guys can see what's going on this eye. So taking a little bit of Escape, tapping off a lot of the excess. I'm not really going for a sharp look, it's going to stay smoky. So just kind of placing the color, and then I'll use a fluffy brush to smoke it out. Just going to add a little bit more pigment, and kind of giving it a real purpley tone to it. I don't want to smoke it out too much because then it'll look like I should have got punched in the eye. So I'm going to try and keep it closer to the lid as I apply. Now I'm going to smoke it out. So now I'm just going to continue smoking this out, softening the edges. Without taking too much of the color away. Again, I apologize if you hear my furnace at any point during this video. I do record in my basement because it is the quietest place for the most part in the house, and I kind of already have a setup down here. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys like the kind of time-lapsed of what I'm doing, or if you just like the jump cut to first I put this color on, then I smoke it out, and then the after I've smoked it out. Or if you guys like to see the time-lapse. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to take a little bit of the color right next to Escape, which is Single. I'm still learning all the colors in this palette, but I am getting there. This is Single right here. It's a lighter purple, and I'm going to use that to kind of help smoke out the edges, and I'm using the fluffy brush to apply it. Tapping off a lot of the excess because we don't really want it to be too bright. And just kind of smoke out the edge. Now I'm going to be taking, I think, a combination of Love That and Flashback. Love That is the color directly above Single, which is this color right here. It's got a little more of a red tone than the other purple, Escape, and Single, I believe is the other color. Yeah, Single. It's got a little more red tone to it, and I'm going to take a little bit of that and Flashback, which is the white color right here. Oh wow, B looks really bright. This is B. But we're taking this white Flashback right here. We're taking a combination of both of those with our packing blurring brush. Tapping off a little bit of that excess and placing that in the center, more towards the center. Leaving plenty of room for this part, this part to be a, not quite a light gray, but kind of like a charcoaly gray. And then I'm going to use Single and take it and put it on the brow bone right here above that color that I just put on. And really blend it in with the Escape color that we applied. And if you think Escape is becoming a little too muddy, you can always add a little pop of color in there. Then taking my fluffy brush and kind of just smoking it out on the brow bone and on the lid. Blending the colors a little bit, but not too much that it becomes too muddy. Now taking, I think I'll start with Benny, which is like a darker brown, and a combination of, actually, that won't work. So I'm going to really make sure that I get a lot of white on my brush, like a ton of white on that brush, like that, and then just tapping ever so slightly onto Spooky to get that charcoaly gray. Tapping off the excess of that, and then gently applying it to the inner corner. I'm going to wipe some of that off my brush. And then I'm going to go back in with Flashback and just lighten that up since it's way too dark. I'll take a combination of Flashback and Canvas, which is that peachy color in the top left corner of the palette, just to kind of lighten that charcoaly gray, or that, well, it's kind of black at this point, but that charcoal color really just blending to get that color we want. And then playing with it until you get the color that you really wanted. I'm kind of just really pushing the color into the crease as well, just to give it a little bit of depth, but mainly focusing on the lid. Now I'm going to go back in with Love That and white, and just reapplying it to the center. And also reapplying Single, or Escape, sorry, Escape, not Single. Taking my fluffy brush and really working on that charcoal gray. I'm gonna use my fluffy brush and go in with the flashback and lighten it a little bit more. Now this is where I'm going to take Artistry and I'm going to use my finger, which looks like this. And now you can see that it's a purple shimmer. It's got like blue flakes in it, and I'm putting that on the center. Maybe tapping a little bit onto Escape, but mainly keeping it on Love That. Then kind of just maybe just lightly brushing, and it looks like this so far. I really need to focus on the blending a little more and really kind of lightening up that charcoaly color because it's still a little too dark. Now I just gotta go and fix that because I accidentally touched it to Love That. So then going back in with Love That and a tad bit of the white, and then fixing it up with a little bit of Artistry. I'm going to take a finer brush, like this brush, and I'm taking Escape and ever so lightly bringing it onto the lower lash line, just to kind of complete that a little bit, taking a little bit of Single as well, kind of just brushing it ever so lightly on. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of that as well and kind of just ever so lightly bring Single up here. And then going in with my fluffy brush to soften those lines. Using that same brush, this same brush. I'm going in with Halloween, which is this color right here. It's a pretty brown, orangey brown shimmer. And I'm going to take a little bit of that and a little bit of, I think it's Ring Light. Yeah, Ring Light, which actually not Ring Light. So Good, which is this gold shimmer right here. It's a little hard to see, but yeah. It's a gold shimmer. I'm taking a combination of those two colors, and I'm putting that on the inner corner. Like the very inner corner, like right in here. You're going to take that brush and also use that to apply some of the light, a flashback to that color. Now, the eyeliner is going to be a little different. I'm going to bring it all the way in the corner and kind of come down and bring it in like in a triangle shape down like that a little bit, and I'll do that off camera as well. and I will do this eye off camera. See you guys in a second. I'm back. I finished my eyes. I lined them a little bit. I also contoured a little bit. Not a whole lot, but this is what the eyes look like. It's not my best eyeliner work, but something. So, now I'm going to be using a little handheld mirror and this eyeliner. It's a black eyeliner, and I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to kind of maybe do a little spider web right here, and yeah, I'll do maybe one little spider web right here, and that's probably it, for the spider web anyway. So to start this off, I think I'm going to do a line like here and connect it to my eyebrow. So like, get my baby hairs out of the way. Try and talk a little louder because I'm not facing the mic. Trying to remember that. I'm sorry guys if I'm quiet at all during this video. Like that. Try to like sag them a little bit, but that looks like I just like connected this line to that line. So I'm gonna also maybe just draw a line here. And yeah, that is our spider web. It's not the best, but do whatever kind of spider web you like. I'm gonna tuck these behind here for now, just so they're out of the way. Maybe I'll put like a little circle spider web right here on my cheek. I'll do a really tiny one. I don't want a huge one on my cheek. It's almost like a crack, but like it's supposed to be spider web. I don't know if I like the one on my cheek. I definitely like this one, but I think they're cute. Now I'm gonna go for like a berry type lip. I don't know if I have. Okay, so I will be using my e.l.f. Wild Berry lip liner and this Wet n Wild lipstick in Dark Wine. And I'm just going to use the mirror in this contour palette. I'm gonna outline. I thought it was gonna fall. I'm gonna outline my lips real quick. I'm coloring in the corners because it gives it a little bit of a needed depth. Like that. Then I'm going in with my lipstick. I think this lipstick will look cute with this, I hope. And then just filling in with lipstick. Oh yeah, I definitely think this looks good. The pencil helps keep it from smearing all over your face. So I definitely recommend at least lining your lips. You don't have to shade them or anything like I did, but I think it helps personally. So now I'm going to add some highlights, and I'm going to use this palette this James palette right here. I'm going to take my blush brush, and I'm going to use this blush brush, and I'm going to be using the shade Face and a little bit of Sister. So Face is this color right here, and Sister is this color right here. Face is a little bit more of a silver gold shimmer, and sister is a pinky shimmer. Pink, it's like a champagne kind of color, except a lot lighter than maybe a champagne. And I'm just going to tap between those two and apply right here and right here, as well as to a little bit to my nose. And I'll take a smaller brush and get my Cupid's bow. So now I'm gonna get my nose, the tip of my nose, and a little bit of the bridge. I'm really focusing on the tip of my nose. See how it kind of catches the light? And then just a tap of ring light, this top color right here, which is a gold shimmer. And I'm just going to apply that right up here, just to kind of highlight up there a little bit. Now I'm going to take a finer brush, and I'm going to use ring light, and I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow. And then taking ring light as well under the arch of the eyebrow. Oh, if you really wanted to, for an extra pop, if you're wearing like a V-neck or some kind of fancy collar line, you could take your blush brush, go in with whatever highlight you wanted, and just go right in on the collarbone. And now the light will hit it and highlight your collarbone. And some people highlight their shoulders as well, but I don't really do that. I feel like highlighting the collarbone is kind of a nice thing. Now I'm going to set everything in place with the Bear With Me primer, set, and refresh. And that is the look for today. And it looks like this. I have a few little accessories here for you to show you guys. So let me put those on, and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I'm back. This is the final look. If I was going out, I would clip this up a little better in the back, but I have it clipped up right now with just a little clippy, but I would twist it up and have little pieces of hair coming off the top up here, just so, kind of like this. More even obviously than this, but like similar to like this, have a few strands out in the front, tuck this, have it drape a little bit so it kind of gives it a more of a look, but keep this like pinned up like this and maybe tease this up a little bit so that it stays that way, and I'd maybe put on a dress instead of my t-shirt, but yeah, and then this is kind of like I thought it was kind of like a Halloween-y spider type thing. So yeah, that is the final look. Looks like this. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and again, happy Halloween. I will see you again tomorrow for another video for the 1st of November. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this so much. If you did, leave a like, let me know. Again, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Should I do the, condense the video, like the parts where I'm not really, I'm like blending and stuff, if you want to see like a time-lapse type thing of that, or if you just like the hearing the step and then jumping straight to the after I've done like the blending and stuff. If you like it like that, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and I hope you have a great Halloween. see you tomorrow. And as always, my social media will be linked down below for you guys if you would like to go check it out. As well as a few videos from previous weeks will also be down below. I'll link last week's video, which is a gaming video, down below as well, so you guys can check it out if you're interested. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!